Whitehall 1212.
This is Scotland Yard.
For the first time in its history, Scotland Yard opens its official files to bring you the true stories of some of its most baffling cases.
These are the true stories. The plain, unvarnished facts, just as they occurred, reenacted for you by an all-British cast. Only the names have, for obvious reasons, been changed. The broadcasts are presented with the full cooperation of Scotland Yard.
Research for Whitehall 1212 comes from Percy Hoskins, chief crime reporter of the London Daily Express. The stories for radio are written and directed by Wyllis Cooper. Now here is the custodian of Scotland Yard's famous Black Museum, Chief Superintendent John Davidson.
Good afternoon. Now here is what rejoiced under the name of a wireless set. Doesn't look a great deal like one, does it? As a matter of fact, I never did hear that this wireless set ever brought in any programs. Of course, it's true that there were no radio programs for it to bring in when it was constructed. But I never heard that it brought in any wireless messages either, although I'm told that there were plenty of them. No, I'm afraid this invention was completed with the sole intention of selling it, whether it worked or not. And it is true also that it did something. It helped start a man on his way to the hangman. You see, he was a murderer as well as an inventor. I shall ask Inspector George Wells, who knew him quite well, to tell you about him.
Yes, I knew him. Tom Adamson, though, the first time I ever heard of him was when he died. I mean to say I never knew him when he was alive, and I never saw the man, but I got quite well acquainted with Tom and his habits, of course. I must agree that that's not uncommon with many of the professional acquaintances of a man in my job. They're either dead when you run across them or sometimes dead soon afterwards. Tom Adamson was an innkeeper. He had the Blue Anchor at Byfleet many years ago. Tom was what might be described as a hearty man. He was a hearty eater, a hearty drinker, and a good companion. He had a wife, Nancy, who survived him for several years. Tom had a good deal of money, too, at one time, although there wasn't a great deal left when he died, and Nancy spent that in various ways.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?